Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome back to more adventures in the Return to Winterland American Truck Simulator event. We've got a load of Christmas gift parcels that we're taking to the post office in the North Star. Let's get in the truck and get going. It is snowing here. As it's been snowing, it seems like in, how do I get out of here? Every episode over to the left. Okay, that's good. We've got the trailer all hooked up. Thank you to everybody who posted yesterday helping to clarify on the drive axles and stuff. I've got a bunch of comments I want to talk about with that. It's a little tricky exit here too. I hope we can make this. But one of the things related to that, one of the things I want to do first before we head into the Winter Wonderland is to drive over. It looks like I made it. I think. Yep. Nothing crunching. Turn our mirrors on. I do want to head over to the, there's a maintenance shed over here to the right, and I want to add in, I want to go right, I think, to get there, right? Okay, I had a little bit of a navigational challenge to figure out here, but we're heading over to a maintenance shed because I'm going to switch out the 6x2 chassis back to the 6x4 because I think that's going to be better. Thank you to everybody who helped with that. And I want to talk a little bit about that too as we get going here because a lot of the comments were really helpful from yesterday's episode and the day before's episode. So I'm going to post a little bit about those. But here is our maintenance shed. Let's get busy. I'm going to jump in here and fix our chassis. Alrighty, so we get the 6x4 chassis back. This should give us the best affordable traction now in the area. Let's plot our course. We went this way up to this one I'm moving the cursor around before. Let's try a different one here. Let's go down here just to get to some different spots. This should be a relatively short trip. It's a gear thing. Hour and 18 minutes to our winter portal to Santa's Wonderland. And it's been snowing in every episode we've driven in, I think, here in the regular world, right? Because I have the snow mod installed. If you're, by the way, little plug, if you're looking for a tutorial on how to install the snow mod, I'll put a link to it up there, and there's a link down in the video description. But excited about another delivery. This will get us 1/3 of the way there. It's Christmas Eve day as I'm making this video shortly before lunchtime. I'm really enjoying having a drive every day. That this is working out really well. So I'm trying, oftentimes I'll try to do 2 deliveries in an episode and make longer episodes, but I'm gonna, for a little while anyway, try to make more regular episodes, but they'll probably be a little bit shorter. I'll try to do 1 delivery rather than 2 or longer episodes, just to kind of try the more episodes but make them a little bit shorter strategy. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's fun to get into the game and drive every day, and it doesn't take me quite as long to make the videos this way too, because making a full double delivery one usually takes me about 2.5 hours between editing and putting up to YouTube, but these shorter ones I can make like in an hour, hour and a half, which is usually easier to fit into a day. So I'm enjoying these. Let me know what you think too. More episodes, shorter. I know people, when I did it before, people like the ones that are a little bit longer, but I think these are fun too. So, and it means more of them. So not less content, just the same amount of content spread out over more episodes. That's my thinking. Anyway, we'll see as we get a little bit further down the road. I want to talk about chassis today in today's episode. Lots of helpful comments. We'll be back shortly. All right, some nice country driving here on our way to the portal in Washington. Again, this is, I think, one of the hidden gem DLCs in American Truck Simulator. Even though it's one of the earlier states, I really like Washington. Lots of variety. I like the logging emphasis too, and the views are really nice. But that aside, as we head through this winter wonderland here, I want to talk a little bit about chassis. Thanks to everybody again who posted comments. First up, my question that I asked in the last episode was, is a 6x2 with a mid-lift axle, is that one that you can raise and lower a drive axle? And the answer that Ken O'Hara put up, as well as a couple of other people, said lift axle is not a drive axle. If you have it down, you take weight off the drive axle. So in slippery conditions, the more weight on the drive axle, the better. So thanks for that. A couple other people posted similar clarifications and explanations on it. Really appreciate them. I have learned something. And connected to that is this next comment that I want to pull up. This comment from Jolly Roger, I can't believe I didn't know this, but this is kind of funny and sad, maybe. But anyway, I'm feel better because I've leveled up now. Jolly Roger actually explains. He says, if anyone doesn't understand 4x2, 6x2, 6x4, The first number is how many wheel positions you have, and the second number is how many driven wheel positions you have. So 6x2 has 6 wheel positions and only 2 drivable. One of the axles is called, okay. Wait a second. 6x4. Oh, okay, so 6x2 means only the 2 rear drive axles are drivable. So it doesn't have front wheel drive. Is that right then? So a 6x4 is the 4 wheel positions in the back are drivable. Got it. I don't know why I didn't ever, I honestly don't know why I didn't know this, but it was literally like 2 days ago that I was sitting there trying to figure it out by like counting the wheels. I thought it had to do with the number of the wheels. So I'm like, okay, it has 6 wheels on the outside and 4 wheels on the inside. But none of the math made any sense. I was like, no, this doesn't make sense at all. I am glad I don't have the physics mod on now. It would be like off in that field if I did. Small point aside. But yeah, thank you, Jolly Roger, for explaining that. I don't know why I'm learning this now. I feel like that's something I should have learned in the first month of playing American Truck Simulator. But here we are, like 3 years later. I guess because, again, to go back to that original point, you don't necessarily... Oop, headlight usage offense. My lights are on. What the heck? They were on. Why did I get a headlight of you? Anyway, okay. I thought they were on. Maybe they weren't. I know I turned them on, but maybe I just screwed it up. But yeah, I think to go back to that original point, you don't really need that information to play the game. And I've just kind of enjoyed it without really worrying about it or thinking about that. It's really fun now to get into it. And I think as I get the... I have a shifter that I want to put on. I think I'm going to put it on tomorrow to explore the shifting aspect of the game. So I kind of want to dig more into the technical aspects of the train. So I really appreciate people posting... Somewhere around here is our snowy portal. Oh, there it is, right here. I really appreciate people posting all these clarifications. It's a whole new area for me, because up until now, somewhat embarrassingly, I have to admit, I've just kind of driven the truck, and you don't really have problems with power as long as you throw a lot of horsepower at the solution. Here we are, Winter Wonderland. Let's get going. Yeah, let's do this, guy. Related to that, we are going to check out the post office. Someone mentioned this thing here is the lake. Of course it is. Right? So we can cut right across the lake here and go up there. Matter of fact, I think we can go a loop around the lake here and go to the post office. So I want to mark this little turnoff here. Like how that's when you look at the map now, it's so obvious. I don't know why I didn't think, but I guess I just didn't think they would mark the lake as a road. And it looks like we've already been on it somewhere, somehow. In previous lives, not this version of the Winter Wonderland. Must have just spaced out and forgotten this. But anyway, we're going to go explore the lakes today. So we'll get started a little bit here. It says 3 hours and 17 minutes to the destination, but they're lying. The time in the Winter Wonderland is quite a bit different than the time in reality. So it's not going to take us that long to get there. Beautiful day here in Winter Wonderland. I haven't seen it, I'm not sure I've seen it snowing in the Winter Wonderland yet. There's always snow on the ground, but anyway. I'm going to, we'll take a picture on the lake, I think, today for the screenshot for the video. This does have slippery roads. I want to make sure I'm careful in here. Don't want to lose the Christmas gifts. Anyway, we'll be back shortly. Wow, this is really foggy here in the Winterland today. I'm not sure I've seen quite as much fog here. This is kind of fun to drive through this now. Gonna head left up here. I did want to make one last comment. I was looking through the comments as I've been driving here. There's one last one that I wanted to mention about chassis. And this came actually from Martin Skywatcher, who says the main benefit of a mid-lift and even more of a tag lift, which immediately begets the question in my head is, what's the difference between a mid-lift and a tag lift? Is a tag lift a drivable axle that you can lift? I'm not sure. So I asked that question, but if you know the answer, I'd be curious on that one. But he mentions the main benefit of a mid-lift and even more tag lift is the reduced turning cycle. Oops, I'm going to go right here. So a 6x4 then has a better turning radius than a 6x2? Is that because you've got drivable wheels? I'm not sure I understand the physics behind that, but maybe someone can comment on that. I'm kind of curious as to why a 6x4 would have a better turning radius than a 6x2. Is it just because You've got some drivable wheels that are closer to the center of the chassis. I suppose that makes sense, but I'm kind of making this up, and often that means I'm wrong. I don't think I've been in this tunnel before. This is really cool. Like there's a view off to the left there. Oh, look at another tunnel down there. With a Christmas tree. Oh, that's really cool. That's amazing. But you can't drive in that, huh? Let's check this out. Wow, it looks like there's almost a way to drive there. So I've used the movable camera here to go back and move out over here by this Christmas tree, which is in the middle of a mound in the middle of the forest here. This is really cool. But there's a little cave in here. And I'm kind of curious where this cave goes. Because you certainly can't drive in it, but there's, oh, and that's as far as you can go. That's wild. I'm kind of expecting to see something special in here, like a tree or a manger or something. But that's cool. That's just, is this a scene from something that I don't know about? Where you've got tunnel in a cave that comes out in a tree in the middle of the woods? Looks really cool, especially in the fog here. But anyway, we'll jump back into our truck and off we go. This tunnel is huge. I don't know why either I don't remember it or I haven't commented on it before. It was cool. And it is very appropriate that it's Christmas Eve now. It's a foggy Christmas Eve. So it'd be cool if Rudolph came up. It'd be cool if on Christmas Day they had like Santa's sleigh show up in the city, or reindeers running around, like we could see Rudolph or stuff like that. That'd be kind of cool. Night has fallen here as we've approached the post office. We are almost to the spot where we can turn right onto the lake here, it looks like. It looks like it's a little turn off up here. Maybe that's why I haven't seen it. It's a little bit... No, we're not turning left, this guy. We're going right. So we're going down to the lake. Now, I did want to mention here before we go down here, Timber posted, the lake is the large yellow area in the north of the map, south of the post office. Have fun driving through the buoys. I'm curious what that means. I mean, I know what a buoy is, but I wonder what that means. It's like a little obstacle course we could drive around on the lake? When possible. But this looks like the road down to the lake. I'm excited we're finding this here. Hopefully the truck won't sink through the ice, right? Let's turn on our high beams here. Yep, this guy's recomputing. She does not like the background. I've not done this before, for sure. Here we go. Can we really drive on this? I feel like we're going to go right through the ice and die. But no, it's marked yellow. We're going to trust the force and what everybody said here. And there are the buoys. All right, let's have fun, boys and girls. All right, so we're going to go this way. We are on the lake now. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. I don't see too many buoys. I want to do a loop around here. I wonder if it's really slippery, like if I slam on the brakes. Yeah, it is kind of icy out here. All right. I got to get a spot for a good picture here, too. Ideally something with a boat on it, right? But I want to go around this island. It looks like there's an island off to our left there. I wish it were daytime, but it's not. As usual, when we're in the scenic scenery here at night. But it is cool to be on this in the night as well. It's a little spookier as well. Oh yeah, it is really slippery. Oh look, there's a Christmas tree over there. Let's go check it out. I feel like that's the picture, right? If we can wrap our truck around the Christmas tree on the lake and then take a photo snapshot of it on the ice, that's a cool picture. So we're going to try this. If I go around it this way, we're going to loop around the Christmas tree here and just get a nice angled view of the truck and the Christmas tree behind it. Like this. Oh, that's kind of a cool screenshot right there. And a daytime one. Very nice. I'm going to try one more thing. I feel like this is a pretty good photo. Check this one out. I'm having so much fun with this tree on the ice. There. Oh, that's really sharp. Alrighty, enough fun with Christmas trees on the lake at night here. This is actually kind of fun. If you haven't done this yet, I would recommend exploring the lake here. This is pretty cool. That hidden Christmas tree was awesome. It makes me wonder... Oh, there's another entrance point over here. It looks like we have to go around. Yeah, there's another way onto the lake there. Okay. Gotta go around this little island here. Keep going. Want to avoid the rocks here for sure. And we're heading back towards the post office now. This is kind of a cool shot too. Click. I like that one. So we are almost to the post office. There's a lot of buoys out here now. Kind of want one more picture in front of the land here. This looks pretty cool. The buoys in the background. So we'll loop a little bit around here. Make sure I don't hit a buoy. I like this one too. Photo episode. All right, let's go deliver these gifts here. Time is burning away. That high beams are on, okay. So how do we get out of here? Over here to the left, it looks like. Should be an exit somewhere over here. It's kind of fun driving it at night too, because the visibility is not very good. So you these things kind of pop up at you before you realize they're there. So rocks here, it looks like this is the way out. Perhaps take it nice and slow. Very cool. That was a fun adventure. Thanks to everybody who posted that and then posted clarification on how to get there. That was fun. Definitely a very enjoyable part of this Christmas event here is taking a ride on the lake there. That was great. All right, let's make this delivery. We're home. 15. I bet it's going to be to my right. Yeah, okay, we'll have to loop around. Okay, so let's... how are we going to do this? This is actually, because the parking spot's over there, we're not supposed to approach it, I think, from this angle. We're going to need to straighten out and figure out what we'll do, but we'll get this in here. All right, just did a loop around here. There was one other thing I've been thinking about. I think someone mentioned last year, and I'm not sure if we looked at it. I kind of don't remember this, but the Griswold house from the movie is in this Winterland somewhere. Might have to try to hunt that down in one of our deliveries here, too. We should be able to get this nice and straight. Hopefully it'll give it to us. Oop, missed it. Back up. I'm not very straight here. And we are here. Christmas parcels delivered. It's a little generous parking, but let's rack this up. I think we got about 4,000, 5,000. I might buy a new truck soon, too. And maybe put on like a Christmas paint job for the next deliveries. But let's see, 209 experience, just a little bit towards level 31. And that gives us now 5 total deliveries. We've got the Christmas Market, the North Star, and Snowy Peaks. We've got Marigolds and Rudolph's Crafts left to do. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays if you're celebrating something else. And I'll see you. I'm going to try to record an episode on Christmas to go up the next day. So we'll see you soon. Thanks again for all your comments, tips, and for watching. Have a great, happy holiday, everybody. Bye.